Thank you for being with us today for this, your Daily 180 Bible study. This week we're doing a little quiz on the birth of Jesus. What do you know about the birth of Jesus? And there's a kind of an underlying lesson that we're trying to learn. We're asking this question: how do our customs influence the way we understand the Bible? You see, what happens sometimes is we take our customs, we don't mean to be malicious. All of us have to guard against this. We have customs that if we're not careful, we try to insert them in the Bible. But when we go look for them, we can't find it. Yesterday I mentioned the sinner's prayer. Where is it? We can't find the sinner's prayer. You'll never find an instance where an alien sinner was saved by prayer. But nevertheless, you hear preachers talk about just repeat this prayer and you'll be saved. You can't find it anywhere in the Bible. But now, let's get to our subject of the birth of Jesus. Now, here's a great question for you. Who prophesied that Jesus would be born in Bethlehem? Was it Isaiah, Joel, Micah, or Jeremiah? Well, it was Micah. As a matter of fact, over in Micah chapter 5 and verse number 2 talks about that Bethlehem would be the place where the ruler of Israel would come forth from. And so we see that wonderful, glorious promise. As I pointed out, we have to be thrilled that Jesus did come to earth. He came to earth and he had that lowly birth. He lived the perfect life. He was the perfect sacrifice so that we could be in a relationship with Him. Now here's another question for you. How did Joseph and Mary get to Bethlehem? And here's some selections for you. Did they get to Bethlehem on a colt? Mary rode a donkey and Joseph walked? A wagon? Or who knows? The reality is, who knows? We don't know. And you see, if you're like me, I grew up in a time when in the public schools we were still allowed to have Christmas plays and things like that, and you would have this little scene where Joseph was leading a donkey and Mary was sitting on the donkey, and they would be on their way to Bethlehem. Perhaps that's what it was. People assume, well, she was pregnant, she probably had to be, but we don't know. But here's another instance where we take our custom and we try to insert it into the Bible. So we need to ask ourselves, not just about Christmas, but about every aspect of our understanding of Christianity. How do our customs influence our understanding of the Bible? Let's be very diligent to follow the Bible and the Bible only. Be with us again tomorrow for your Daily 180.